Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm. Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. It's a beautiful Friday afternoon. We have 9 races on the card today. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The track is fast and the turf is firm with highs in the mid-90s. Race number 1 is 5 furlongs on the turf, a maiden claiming with a purse of $15,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up.
Racing at Gulfstream. Poor beginnings for Blackmail and the favorite Aviatrix. From the center, Gillette Q wins the start. Up on the outside, Hiram's Mistress is showing speed. Fend for Yourself Self comes away in the top flight. Now moving to be third is Lady Red Love. From behind the speed, it's Search the Beach and Aviatrix, passing Poda, then Aroma Blue, and at the back, the trailer is Blackmail. They run around the far turn, and on top, Gillette Q a half a length. Hiram's Mistress is there second. Lady Red Love is in range well. Third, 2 better than Aviatrix, who's getting around Fend for Yourself. 3 back to Search the Beach. Then comes Aroma Blue and Blackmail, and Poda's last. They run to the top of the stretch now, and with the lead, it's still Gillette Q. Hiram's Mistress moves to her second, and in the blue blinkers, here's Lady Red Love from third. Search the Beach begins to find her best stride, and down the outside, it's Aviatrix. Through the final furlong, it's Lady Red Love driving to the lead. Aviatrix on the outside trying to get into second, then Hiram's Mistress and Gillette Q. Lady Red Love the winner. Hiram's Mistress will hold second from Aviatrix third, then Gillette Q and Aroma Blue in 57-2.
Number 8, Lady Red Love wins the opener. Ridden to victory by Leonel Reyes, trained by Antonio Sano, and owned by A&V Investments. At this time, we'd like to honor Employee of the Week, Veronica Malloy, who's without question one of the hardest working employees here at Gulfstream. Congratulations, Veronica. Race number 2 was 1 mile on the main track, a claiming race with a purse of $24,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races, or 3-year-olds.
And they're off. Diplomatic Affair was off a step slow. Good start from the outside for Recent Transaction, and down at the rail, Artie's Bourbon Girl showing speed. In between horses, She's the Winner is not far away, with Sweet Medea away racing in 4th. Then comes Untrue and Diplomatic Affair. They run out of the 1 mile chute, and the leader is Artie's Bourbon Girl and Rafael Hernandez, 3 parts of a length. She's the Winner races in second, 3 better than Sweet Medea third. Untrue down to the inside of Recent Transactions, and 2 to the trailer, Diplomatic Affair. They run down the backstretch, and Artie's Bourbon Girl is offensive-minded early. She's bumped the margin to 7. Second is She's the Winner with Untrue, and Sweet Medea riding the rail third and fourth. From fifth, that's Recent Transactions, and Diplomatic Affair is last of all, as Artie's Bourbon Girl continues to roll up top. She's opened a 10-length lead now. Sweet Medea is trying to take up the slack second. She's the Winner is third, then Untrue and Recent Transactions, and Diplomatic Affair is the trailer. 3 furlongs left to go now, and they run to the top of the stretch. Artie's Bourbon Girl continues to be isolated at the 5/16. She leads it by 6, but Sweet Medea is cutting into the margin and doing so fairly effectively at this point. And now the margin's down to 4. Now it's 3. Sweet Medea coming on to try to get to Artie's Bourbon Girl. Back third is Recent Transactions, and they turn for home. Artie's Bourbon Girl has to brace for the challenge of Sweet Medea, who's right up alongside, and Sweet Medea now takes the lead. Artie's Bourbon Girl is back to second. Down the outside, Recent Transactions with late interest in deep stretch. Sweet Medea has the lead. Recent Transactions up into second. On the inside, it's Sweet Medea who's hanging on. Recent Transactions ran second from Artie's Bourbon Girl, then Untrue and Diplomatic Affair in 142-2.
Number 3, Sweet Medea gets the job done. Ridden by Tyler Gaffleone, trained by Stanley Gold, and owned by Teresa and David Palmer. It's time for a break. We'll be back in a moment. Race number 3 is 7 furlongs on the main track, a maiden claiming with a purse of $30,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Please note that the 6 Game Lad will be ridden by Luca Panici.
And they're off. From the outside, Game Lad begins nicely. Down to the inside, Yearbook is showing speed with Salias away racing third. Whippin' Nene is next. Then in between horses, Cotton Colors alongside Home Power. Brave Enrique is along the rail. And the favorite, Grand Nene, is last of the 8 and about 8 lengths off the lead as they run down the backstretch. The leader is Yearbook, a half a length in front of Game Lad, who's on hold second. Whippin' Nene now third. Cotton Colors improves with an inside passage from fourth now after a 22-3 opening quarter. Then it's a stretch of 3 lengths back to Grand Nene, who gets in gear between horses. To the rail, it's Brave Enrique. Moving out wide is Salias, and 3, 4, 5 lengths to the trailer, Home Power. They run around the far turn, 22-3 for the opening quarter. Game Lad bids up on the outside of Yearbook for the lead. Whippin' Nene is under the whip ride from third with Cotton Colors in fourth. Then to the outside comes Grand Nene, asked to quicken now by Jaramillo, racing up into second after a 46-second half mile. From behind, it's a Brave Enrique also trying to get underway with a quarter of a mile left to go. Game Lad has the lead by 2. Grand Nene to the attack is second. Widest of all in Brave Enrique with 3/16 to go. Game Lad on a 2-length lead. Grand Nene trying to bridge the gap in the concluding stages. Brave Enrique back third. Final furlong, Game Lad roused on the front by Panici with something in reserve. It's Game Lad moving clear to win it. Game Lad to win it on the wire by 3 or 4. Second, Grand Nene. Third, Brave Enrique. Then Cotton Colors and Salias in 124 flat.
And number 6, Game Lad, gets the win, ridden by Luca Panici, trained by Kathleen O'Connell, and owned by Dennis Holman and Kathleen O'Connell. The 4th race today is 5 furlongs on the turf, a claiming race with a purse of $16,000 for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 11, Canarsie Kid.
They're at the post. And they're off. Radamel blasts out of the gate and leads it by almost 2 early on. Away in second is Cunavice. Then it's been between horses to Grand Lord. Out wide goes Run for the Woods, trying to get over. In between horses and trying to keep his spot is Chia Ghost. Alongside him is Monkey Money. Then down to the inside, Time Out of Mind had to tap on the brakes. Swag Bag and Starship Menace are next. Total Evil only has one behind him, and that's the trailer, El Señor de los Cielos. They run around the far turn after a 22-4 opening quarter. The leader is Radamel. Run for the Woods, given the green light by Rispoli, coming on to call from second. Out wide is Chia Ghost. Widest of all is Swag Bag. From behind the speed, Time Out of Mind as they run to the top of the stretch. Many chances here. Chia Ghost way out in the center has momentum and tries to get to Radamel. Down the outside and Swag Bag. Final furlong. Chia Ghost now roused to the lead. Radamel is back to second. Swag Bag is shifting ground. Monkey Money between them, but the winner is Chia Ghost, wrapped up in the end by 3. Second, Radamel. Third, Swag Bag. Then Monkey Money and Time Out of Mind in 56-3.
Number 7, Chia Ghost, wins the 4th race, ridden by Marcos Meneses, trained by Bernardo Lopez, and owned by Grupo C19. Race number 5 is 5.5 furlongs on the main track, maiden claiming with a purse of $14,000 for 3-year-olds and up. There are no scratches or jockey changes to report.
And they're off. Go Salvatore Go was away well. Norman's Hero is up to challenge for the lead, and down to the inside goes Cat's Warrior. Cat's Warrior puts ahead in front. Norman's Hero now moves right with him, and on the outside, Mr. Pumpkin, Templar Glory between horses. They're followed by Go Salvatore Go, then down to the Rail Street Brilliant with Symbol Mass second last, and the trailer is All Night Affair. They run around the far turn, and Mr. Pumpkin is up to issue the challenge to Norman's Hero. These two, after a 22-2 opening quarter, they've run 4 better than Templar Glory, who's racing in third. From fourth, it's Go Salvatore Go, then Cat's Warrior. 2 lengths back to the Rail Street Brilliant, followed by All Night Affair, and trailing the field here is Symbol Mast. They run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Eddie Castro getting serious on the favorite. Norman's Hero will cut the corner with a narrow lead. Templar Glory is off cover, and Mr. Pumpkin between horses. Then Cat's Warrior, and down the outside Go Salvatore Go. But through the final furlong, going is what Norman's Hero is doing. He's opened a 6-length lead, and he's long gone. 1-2 the price. Norman's Hero on easy winner, 6 or 7 in front. Going to be close then for second, Cat's Warrior or Go Salvatore Go, then Templar Glory. There's a photo for 5th involving All Night Affair and Street Brilliant in 104-1.
Number 4, Norman's Hero, delivers as the favorite. Eddie Castro in the saddle, trained by Stephen DeMaro and owned by Joker Racing. It's time for a break. We'll be back in a moment.
passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Race number 6 is 5 furlongs on the main track, a maiden claiming with a purse of $21,000 for the 2-year-old fillies. Scratch the number 1, Our Incredible Life, and the number 7, Mimi Media, is a late scratch.
And they're off. Poor beginning for Beautiful Alley at the back. It was a quick beginning down inside for Proud of My Honey, who tries to clear the field. Moving up into second is Israel's Dream. Miss B and Daddy Ray is not far away. She's third early. Then comes Tavrita in between horses Sierra Love with Queen Diwali on the outside. And it's a stretch of 4 to the trailer, Beautiful Alley. They run around the far turn. Proud of My Honey leads narrowly. Israel's Dream comes to call on the outside second. Miss B and Daddy Ray is back in third. Queen Diwali is knifing between horses. She's into fourth now. 2.5 in front of Sierra Love, who begins to lose a bit of ground. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths back to the 2 at the back, Beautiful Alley and Tavrita. Top of the lane, Israel's Dream bids up on the outside of Proud of My Honey. These two off the top of the stretch together. And off cover, here's Queen Diwali from third. Final furlong on the inside, Proud of My Honey, set down driving by Rio. She's tough on the inside, has something in reserve and re-breaks. Israel's Dream is back to second, then Queen Diwali, but Proud of My Honey is the winner. Second is Israel's Dream. Third is Queen Diwali, and up fourth was Sierra Beautiful Alley in front of Miss B and Daddy Ray fifth in 59 and 4.
Number 2, Proud of My Honey, was much the best, ridden by Jesus Rios, trained by Ramon Morales, and owned by Ramon Morales Stable. Race number 7 brings us back to the turf. It's 5 furlongs and allowance, optional claiming with a purse of $43,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, Miss World Venezuela, and the 9, Wildcat Kelly.
And they're off. From the center, Summer Rae gets the first call. Goodbye Sorrow moves up down to her inside. Princess Fiona's away in the top flight. So is Light Our Way, and so is Lady Master from the outside. Backing off the early skirmish is Christa's Persona, well in a bit tight, a length better than Starship Jubilee. Poison Art is second last, and the trailer is Nasha Nadezhda. They move into the far turn. Summer Rae is clear, leads by 2.5. Lady Master is second. Goodbye Sorrow is third. Princess Fiona races in fourth. Christa's Persona tries to come off the fence while fifth in front of Starship Jubilee, who's floated a bit wide. A stretch of 3 to Poison Art, then Light Our Way, and they run to the top of the stretch. Summer Rae cuts the corner with a 3-length lead. Trying to get after the leader is Goodbye Sorrow, who's to the attack down the outside. Here's a run from Princess Fiona, widest of all in Starship Jubilee. Here's Goodbye Sorrow now taking over the lead. Goodbye Sorrow to the front at the 16th pole. Goodbye Sorrow, the winner. Summer Rae will hold second from Princess Fiona third, then Christa's Persona and Starship Jubilee in 56. Flat.
Number 5, Goodbye Sorrow, wins the 7th race with a great ride by Rafael Hernandez, owned and trained by Wesley Ward. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
Next January, 12 horses, $1 million buy-in for a $12 million purse. It is the world's richest race. It is the Pegasus World Cup.
Race number 8 is 7 furlongs on the main track. Starter optional claiming with a purse of $16,000 for 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, Ari's Pride, and note that the 7, Crazy Frank C, will be ridden by Ashley Udis.
And they're off. Last in, first out, it's the favorite Blings Express, and John Cruz, offensive-minded in the early stages, but down toward the inside off-duty is quickly up the challenge, and in between horses, Tricky Call. These three are quickest from Passkey, who comes away racing a joint fourth now. To his outside goes Capital City. It's a stretch of 2.5 to Point Made, then comes Crazy Frank C. He's already 7 behind. It's 2 more then to Valid Concept, who's a length better than Glotone, and the one lagging behind is the gray Toes Gray Cat. It's a two-headed pace duel with stalking the pace setters third is the favorite Blings Express. Up top, off-duty and Tricky Call. They've opened 4 now on the team. On the inside goes Passkey, into the outside Capital City. Getting out of there was off-duty. 3 more trying to get underway. Point Made with Crazy Frank C following him. Then comes Valid Concept and Glotone, and nothing today from Toes Gray Cat. 5/16 to go. John Cruz moves on Blings Express, and he just took the lead. Tricky Call tries to stay with him second. Capital City's under the whip while third, gaining a bit of ground. It's a stretch of 3 to the inside Valid Concept as they turn for home. Blings Express has the lead now by almost 2. To the attack is second now Capital City, and Valid Concept has inside position and is coming on late. Through the final furlong, Blings Express trying to dig in. Valid Concept is really rolling. Here's Valid Concept punching between horses to win it going away. Close then for second, either Blings Express or Capital City. Point Made finished fourth in 1:23 and 3.